coming up to the most difficult time of year now, where bites are at a premium, fish are shoaling up, water's getting clearer, getting shorter days, lower temperatures, and the fish are just a lot harder to catch and a lot more reluctant to feed. So on a commercial fishery like this, up and down the country really, if there's one way of catching a fish that I have to rely on, it has to be a bit of dark ground bait with some dead pinkies in it. Now, it's not necessarily a match winning method, it's not necessarily the way I'd start a match, but if I needed to get a bite, then this is what I'd resort to. Nice dark fish meal ground bait, very fine, with a few dead pinkies in. Now I'll just carry normally fluoro, sometimes a few red pinkies in as well. You can use live pinkies, but in my experience I find that will catch you little tiny roach and stuff, whereas the dead pinkies will catch you more skimmers and more F1s and more carp. So that's what I tend to use. You can always bring some live pinkies with you as well, but a nice fine dark fish mealy ground bait. I'm using the new Dynamite milled expander, and in the black variety, and also F1 sweet cool water. Both very dark, fine black mixes, low feed, exactly what you want this time of year. So you don't need much at all. I mean, what have I got there? A pint and a bit. That's more than enough for getting you some bites on the toughest of days. So and all I'll do generally is just squeeze literally a tiny nugget like that with what, 4 or 5 pinkies in. Pop it in the pot and just tap it in the swim. And on the hardest of days, fishing 2 dead pinkies over the top on a 20 or an 18 hook will get your bites when all else fails. Sometimes another little tip is I'll actually just pull it in really loose and just tap it in like that. When it's calm and bright and there's no tow whatsoever, no wind, and especially on silty venues as well, fishing in the deeper water, which we probably would be doing when it's so hard, putting it in loose like that, it'll cascade nice and invitingly down, sit on that silt lovely, and it'll just puff up a little bit when the fish come in. 2 dead pinkies over the top, wallop. I'll hopefully catch you a life-saving fish really on a tough day. So yeah, nice little banker sort of way of getting a bite really. Maggots, sweet corn, bread, they all have their day, but if I want to get a bite and I'm struggling to get a bite, then this is what I turn to.